Welcome back, everybody. I am the Jimmer. This is the Propane 1 million RP King of the Hill Championship. This is going to be episode 29, featuring the s2e29's Revenge by myself, the Jimmer. This is going to be the second time you're seeing this craft. We saw this back in episode 13, where it was able to get to the championship, but not able to defeat the Omega Nightmare. So I went back through and from the outside, I mean, even with the shielding, you can kind of see the outside of the ship has not really changed much at all. But pretty much all of the components were kind of redone and improved. It's got better engines, some changes to the shielding, a new turret that uses all of the guns are rail cannons, and kind of keeping the same look, but kind of upgrading everything, hoping that this time it'll be able to defeat the Omega Nightmare, if it's able to get that far. I'm gonna start off here. The current third place king is the Tank Ranger by Poldarn. This an entry consists of 3 identical Tank Rangers. Very cool little ships, kind of cute. They have a massive amount of front-facing shields, and then they have, I think it's like 5 or 6 6-barreled advanced custom cannons. So they really throw out the DACA and have pretty good missile defense with the flares. We actually ran, not this very battle, but a similar battle a little while ago, and now that we've kind of changed the tournament format, these two actually are able to meet in the tournament, where you know, points are on the line. Let's get things sped up, get this battle underway. Just once again, we have the Tank Ranger here. This is by Poldarn, and then off in the distance is the s2e29's Revenge by the Jimmer. Let's get an initial damage report. Looks like everybody's at 100%. One of the Tank Rangers taking a couple hits down to 98%. Looks like we are in degraded mode, so we're not going to see those shell trails, excuse me. The last time we saw the s2e29's Revenge, the main turret was sort of poorly implemented, and so the main cannon would fire in one place, and then the 2 side cannons on the turret would aim, like, depending on how far away, but like 10 or 15 meters in front of the target. So it was really messing with the accuracy. The only way I could figure out to fix that was to either have all the cannons on separate turrets, or what I ended up doing is I used the railgun parts to balance it out, so all the turrets are firing the same speed shells. They're all firing, I believe it's like 517 meters a second. That way, if one of the guns is aimed, all the other ones should be aimed right in the same area. And oh, here we see a huge explosion. This Red Ranger getting blown up, completely gutted. See those advanced custom cannon parts igniting like they do, and a smoke cloud here marks the grave of this Tank Ranger. So it's down to a 2-on-1. We've still got the blue and yellow Rangers firing away. You can see deflecting most of those shells. Very little damage is getting through, but every once in a while a shell is able to miracle its way through all of these shields and get some damage in there. And as we've seen, just one good shot, like right in the side of the Tank Ranger, is sometimes enough to detonate those tightly packed advanced custom cannons, and the ship really goes up fast. And there we go. See a huge explosion there, and it looks like it's able to survive that one. We have a huge gash here in the bottom. You can see where one of those advanced custom cannons exploded. And oh, another explosion, huge explosion on the Blue Ranger. Blue Ranger appears to be out of this fight, hanging on for the moment, but missing a large portion of its blocks. This Blue Ranger is out of here. It's had enough of this battle and is going home. And that looks like the end of our first battle here. Yeah, only the Speedy Venus's Revenge remains. So we'll get this reset and get battle number 2 underway. And that's soon to be the end of this styling. I've kind of always made my ships this way with the slope 4 blocks, but new changes in the dev test are going to make this kind of exploit no longer useful. You're actually going to have to make somewhat aerodynamically shaped vehicles if you want to go fast. So this will be the end of the Speedy Venus styling, at least. But let's get this sped up and get the next, the battle number 2 underway. The interface off. And I think this has happened before. Is the Speedy Venus circles its enemies, whereas the Tank Rangers kind of hover in place and always keep those heavy shields facing towards the enemy, but it's sort of a glitch where the AI is set to face at the enemy, but unfortunately it kind of is always facing a little bit behind. If you follow him here, it'll always be facing just kind of a little bit behind the Speedy Weenies Revenge, and so with the travel time, the cannons aren't really lined up. You have to lead your targets at this distance, and so it actually should be facing just a little bit in front of Speedy Weenies Revenge in order to fire those cannons. And as you can see, these cannons are only firing every once in a great while, so that's pretty much all of the damage from the Tank Rangers completely negated just by the high speed broadside circling of the Speedy Weenies' Revenge. I'm curious as if the Speedy Venus would be able to withstand the advanced custom cannons of the Tank Rangers. It has quite a bit of side shielding, but I don't know if it could survive just all of that DACA. I'm tempted to do, maybe we'll do like a, since these battles are going relatively quick, we'll do like a little bonus here. If the Speedy Venus wins here, we'll do a little like bonus fight, and I'll delete some of the jet engines off the back, and we'll slow the Speedy Venus down a little bit and see if its shielding can stand up to these Tank Rangers. Looks like the Red Ranger is on fire. Lots of smoke coming out there. More than likely AI dead. The yellow and blue ranger still soldiering on. Blue ranger's shields are glowing, but it seems to be stopping that damage with its shields. Yellow ranger doing just fine over there. Let's get a damage report. Oh yeah, the looks like the red ranger is AI dead. Or no, red ranger is 71. Blue ranger is 94 or 92, and yellow ranger is 94. Speedy Venus Revenge still 100%. And a huge explosion. Looks like the Blue Ranger is being eliminated here. Oh yeah, completely gutted. Only just a little bit of the external armor remaining. And the Red Ranger is looking fairly damaged over here, taking some big shots too. There we go. The Red Ranger is eliminated. I believe we are down to just the Yellow Ranger, which looks to be damaged. It's sort of facing away there, now facing back towards its enemy. It may be AI dead. Oops. Oh yeah, there we go. So that is a win for the Speedy Venus Revenge. It will move on and face the Sword of Light in our next episode. Let's just do like a little bonus here and see how it would fare if it was not able to kind of avoid the damage from the Tank Ranger. Interface for this, and let's just get rid of pretty much all of these. We'll really slow this down. Oh, looks like that messed up our resources spawning it in on this team. Oh well, we'll run with it. Turn off healing. Let's jump out of the chair just so we know we're not having any effect on the battle. Maybe? Did I do that right? Cannot leave the chair. Alright, there we go. Oh, and it looks like that's causing some balance issues with the thrusters doing that. Let's get the interface off. Oh yeah, that sucks. I was kind of hoping that this would still kind of function roughly the same way, but it appears with the jet engines taken off the back there, it's messing with the thrust and center of mass balance. So unfortunately, it is kind of dead in the water here. We'll just go with it and see if the tank rangers are able to get through that shielding. I suspect that they will do quite a bit of damage here. Now that they're able to fire effectively. Yeah, you can see all those cannons firing now. Able to get a clear shot. The Speedy Venus's revenge is not doing well. I may edit this out, or maybe I'll just leave it in and kind of have like a little derp here at the end of the episode. Alright, so I'll let this play out for a little bit longer, but I just want to say thanks for everybody for watching, and if you're enjoying these battles, go ahead and join me in the next episode. It's going to be episode 30, where the Speedy Venus's Revenge takes on the Sword of Light by Xionyx. Should be a pretty good battle, and I hope you guys join me there. one way to do it. No respect. Alright, thanks for watching, guys.